I was out doing some woodland exploring. I was a little ways from my house, but not too terribly far. There are some mountains in the region, and some areas haven't been occupied in a long time. I made my way up the face of one of the mountains, and I found what looked to be a mine shaft. I made my way in and started to look around. It went on for a little ways, but the further I went in, the more I realized that this couldn't be a mine shaft because there were no tracks and it didn't really look like any ore or anything was taken. I had my answer when I made it to the end. It was a shelter, a bomb shelter. It looks like nobody had been here for 20, 30 years or more, but it was fully stocked. A lot of boxes and food and light. It's odd that it was preserved so well. I made a mental note of it. I was going to take some pictures and show my friends later on. On the way out, I heard a rumbling slide and the entranceway collapsed. The tunnel started systematically collapsing. I ran for the shelter. It stopped just as I made it inside. I was panicked, didn't know what to do, but after stopping and calming down, I realized there was air holes and shafts and food to last me a long time. The lights would do well, providing that the kerosene lasted, so I had some time. I started to calm down and try to figure out how I was going to get out of this when it happened. There was a hiss, and all of a sudden some water started pouring in. It looked like a crack from the wall. I was confused, to say the least, until I remembered there was kind of a big lake on top of this mountain, and maybe some of it came down here. I tried to plug it up, but only made it worse, and the water was really coming in now. It was already an inch or two of water on the floor. I started pushing the food in boxes to an area that wasn't quite as wet, but it was futile because pretty soon there was 2 feet of water there. I started to realize that when this place fills up, I'll drown a long time before I'm found. Just then, the wall gave way and the water really started pouring in.